It is now my pleasure to invite to the stage Esmeralda Owen. Most people call her Esme. Esme worked as a reporter and news anchor for 10 years. Don't know anything about that. No. But then she went back to school to earn a master's degree, do a 180. She turned to public relations and marketing, and in 2020 she became a business owner whose main goal is to support nonprofit organizations on the Central Coast to thrive using key marketing strategies. She's also an adjunct professor in communication studies at Gavilan College. She calls it her hobby, but she teaches 3 classes a semester, and that's not a hobby. I honestly don't know, Esme, how you do what you do with all the boards and all the things that you do. She is a mentor, a volunteer, a philanthropist, a member of the Women's Fund Advisory Council. Just last month, she was named Salinas Valley Chamber Citizen of the Year, and is a visionary of the Year candidate for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society Monterey chapter. Today, she shares how we are all part of the ripple effect. Esme's got a tough act to follow.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for that. Okay. For me, programs like the ones that Women's Fund support are the reason why I am here today in this platform. As a volunteer, a business owner, as a philanthropist, and as someone who gladly says yes to just about anything. Erin, yes. But don't get any ideas, okay? Because I'm going to therapy to say no. But really, for me, growing up in the Los Angeles area, it was the Fulfillment Fund that took me in at the end of my senior year in high school. That was in '92. They provided me scholarships each semester while I was at USC. I also received mentorship, was invited to participate in outreach events, and one semester, they had a special fund for special needs. And I asked for rent support, and I was given a $3,700 check, which at that time was a lot. And it covered an entire semester for rent. Once I became an alumna of the program, and due to my volunteerism and being a speaker at almost all of their events, they selected me as a scholar to attend the Sun Valley Writers Conference in 2004, where I met so many writers and was inspired to become a writer myself. And with that inspiration, I self-published my first book, Beautiful: 7 Steps to the Best Version of You. That was in 2019. It did take me a little while. I'm working on the second one. I had no idea then the big impact my participation in the Fulfillment Fund would have on me personally and professionally. Lisette's story resonates with me in so many ways. And by the way, I met her 4 years ago at another event, and she has grown so much. I'm so inspired by her and so impressed. But as an immigrant, as an English learner, as an undocumented youth, in my case, my future was foggy for most of my college years. In fact, before my sophomore year at USC, I lost my scholarship and all forms of financial aid because I was not a citizen nor a permanent resident in the US. All I had, thank God, was a work permit. That was not enough, though, to attend college, any college. I felt as if my life was over. I was forced to leave school and find work, making less than minimum wage. But one thing I did, I stayed in touch with the Fulfillment Fund and volunteered often. Top of mind. It took me 3 years to adjust my status, and USC took me back. Well, I gave them another chance. I went from being a civil engineering major to communication to broadcast journalism. And I did it. I completed my studies, my bachelor's degree in 8 years. And having the support and people uplifting me was a source of energy and drive for me. The Women's Fund does just that. I see myself in these girls. I was them. I am them. Thank God for Girls' Health and Girls' Hands here in our area. Girls have what they need to break the cycles of lack, of poverty. They have opportunities, and they see themselves be so much more than they ever imagined. And that's all thanks to all of you. We're here to keep this support going. And this works, and it is worth it. When we uplift girls, entire communities are positively impacted. The ripple effect happens. And it starts right here, right now, with all of us. Look at Lisette. She is already paying it forward and wants to do more. When you invest in youth, you are creating that ripple effect that is long-lasting. And let me give you a little example here. And this is just a coincidence, but as a senior in high school, I remember vividly Bank of America volunteers offering a workshop after school on how to be professional, dress, design your resume, dress for the job, write your cover letter, shake hands, etc. I signed up for it. On the first day, I wore a black pantsuit that my mom made with $2 worth of fabric. There was no Ted Baker back then for me. I wanted to impress them. Well, thanks to that workshop, I still know how to write a kick-ass cover letter. Thank you. And also a great resume, but I get to share that knowledge with my mentees, with my interns, with my staff, with students and friends. And because people invested time in me, and that was 30 years ago, I still remember, and I am so grateful. We remember. And ready for a full circle moment? So last year, I was approached to be the public relations consultant for Bank of America, Monterey Bay. My expertise is in nonprofits, so I was not sure it was a good fit for me. Jennifer. But I accepted the challenge, in just 7 months, their visibility and earned media went up nearly 200% from years prior. The highest increase, not only in California, but in the entire country, maybe the world. I don't know. We have to check that. And I am now working on beating my own record this year, so I think we're off to a good start. But the point of this story is that when we invest in others, they remember. Then go on and do great things themselves, just like Seth is doing as a mentor and planning to do as an educator. The ripple effect. Your investment today will not only provide much needed scholarships, but will also provide mentorship opportunities, identify and develop powerful leaders, promote economic security. And look in your program and see that impact. You can see some of the stats right here. But we can do more today. And now is the time to activate your power as philanthropists. And we invite you to give generously. Maybe, coming in here, you had a number in mind, coming in. So I would encourage you to double it. Double that number. And we're making it simple for you. If you would join me and do what you can today to support the leadership pathways of local women and girls and help support them in developing their unique potential. At each table, there's either an orange or a purple bag in the middle, and some of you already found this bag. And you know that right under the bag, we have the giving card, the pledge card. It looks like this, and an envelope like this. And the pens are inside the bag. So if you would please pass those around and give to each individual at your table. Take a pen. We're making it very easy. You can fill this out. If you're old-fashioned like me, you can write a check. If you can also write your credit card information. You can donate cash. You can also use the QR code. You know the QR codes, they have become so popular, and it's so easy to use them. And staff will also be at the registration tables in the lobby to process credit card donations as well. Yes, okay, Aaron is gonna do the QR code. Okay, yay. And there's also a text to give. You can see it on the screen. Text WF 20242 325 603 3395. And Aaron, just keep on adding zeros. More zeros. Every gift makes a difference. For example, a $1,000 gift today funds one scholarship to a community college. A gift of $2,500 funds a scholarship to a four-year school of the student's choice. Collectively raising $50,000 today will fuel more than 50 scholarships. But if we get to my goal of 100,000, we will fund more than 100 scholarships today. Your gift will also support programs such as the Girls' Health in Girls' Hands, Leadership and Advocacy, and Women's Economic Security. And as you consider your gift, take a moment to imagine a future where every woman and girl in Monterey County has what she needs to be healthy, confident, and able to fulfill her dreams. We appreciate you for your support and throughout the year. You are a part of giving together for the present and future of women and girls right here in our community. As you can see from hearing Lisette's story, these programs work. And I will close with this. You, from over there to over there, all of you, you are amazing. Thank you.